Well, can you believe it? Christmas is almost here. We are almost at the end of the year 2020. What a year it's been. What a year it's been. But anyway, that's not what we are talking about today. You see, I love women. I love celebrating women. I hate seeing women being subjected to all sorts of, but today it's all about excitement. The elections are over. And I've said this on this program several times. I am so excited and impressed with how the women went out there in their numbers campaigning for their parties, campaigning for their political parties. On the street, villages, my own sister-in-law went to climb an electric pole. Can you believe this? But they did it with passion. We've proved to the world, and indeed Ghana, and the political leaders, that women have got what it takes. They are ready. They've laced up their boots, ready to take on positions of authority. So today, we are just going to celebrate the women who went out, no political colors, NDC, MPP, PPP, we are celebrating the women and going to share their experiences, what they learned on the ground, and what this means going forward. Welcome to the Standpoint, our special Christmas edition. Let me say thank you to GTP for my cloth. This is one of their fancy instrument cloths, and I'm so grateful to them. My dress was made for me by Leran Collections. Thank you so much. My hair, as usual, by Inshilo GH, and makeup product by Cone Professional Makeup, beautifully applied by, now they call it, Face Beats by I am_J Claude. Thank you so much to them. But before we go to the set, I have a young lady here who is going to do a presentation. You still haven't given me your shoe. One shoe, or two, or three, or four. This year, we want to make the feet of 5,000 children in the Eastern region and Central region very happy. So please, 0543-618182. Just call me or Momo your number, and then we'll go. Last week I was at Mokola, went to buy some shoes. I'm ready to go again. But let me call this young lady. Last year, she did the same thing, came to donate her money during her birthday for the Girl in Need Foundation, and today she's here too. You let me take hold of the shoes first. Yes.
My name is Jada.
Jada.
Hammond.
Okay.
Some people are as privileged as others, so it's good to give to those who need.
Okay. Thank you so much. And is this one for who?
For the Girl in Need.
This is for the Girl in Need Foundation. Thank you so much. And Jada is the daughter of the Ghana's ambassador to Egypt, Lebanon, Sudan, and Palestine, right? Palestine. Yeah, he was on the program some few weeks ago, and today she's here to. Thank you so much, and God bless you. Okay. All right, then. So I'm waiting for you. Bring your shoes too. 0543618182. But today is a special Christmas program, and we are going to celebrate the women in politics who were out there. We'll be back. Welcome back to the Standpoint, yes, and it's all excitement in the studio already. Merry Christmas to you all, and I hope you're already in the mood. Last week I told you, listen, you put everything, politics come and go, but hey, life goes on. Life goes on. We have to live and live as human beings and enjoy our lives and make sure that we are healthy. Let me say thank you to our sponsors. We are sponsored by Cone Professional Makeup. I've told you, for the past how many months now, you see my look has changed. Yes, the makeup product, very light on the face, very beautiful, all shades, all colors. And, the shimmers, I don't know the correct name for it, but, they've got all it. All you need. And this season, we need to rock it. We are chopping the Christmas. They have a promo coming up. I have the rep here.
Okay, Kuhn Professional Makeup GH. We are a brand from Germany. We're actually made in Germany. Our brand, we have everything that got to do with makeup. We have powders, the concealers, everything at all. So we have a promo coming up this Christmas. Just before Christmas, we are actually reducing our products for everyone, our ladies, to pop into our shops to buy them.
Okay.
So we have a shop. We have two shops. We have one here in Accra, and then the other is in Kumasi.
Okay.
The one here in Accra is actually in East Legon.
Okay.
Near American House.
All right.
And then the one in Kumasi is at Patasi.
Okay.
Near the police depot.
Okay.
Right opposite Achamfo Hotel.
I would also like to say thank you to Esteron Balloons and Accessories. Everything balloons and accessories, just contact them. Look at our set, beautifully done. Balloons are for all occasions. You contact them as well. And any occasion, and they'll sort you out. And then our new sponsor, that's Red Rock Golden Ginger Ale. It's real ginger. It's caffeine free. It's made with sugar from the cane, not processed sugar. And it's been the brand to look out for since 1885. Can you believe it? That's Red Rock, a sponsor. Thank you so much to them. Let me go to Samuel, who is a rep of Red Rock.
Hello, so I'm Samir from Galaxy Import and Export Logistics Enterprise. We are the sole importers of Red Rock Golden Ginger Ale from Atlanta, Georgia. It's a ginger drink that has been in the system. Actually, it's the premium ginger drink from Atlanta, Georgia since 1885. As Riley said, it has no caffeine. It's made from real ginger, and the sugar is from cane itself, no additives. So if you want, you can always contact the numbers running on your screen, and we'll get you supply. We have a discount of 10% for this Christmas promo and free delivery to any part of this country.
Yay.
Thank you.
Okay, and then you're also open for wholesalers?
Yeah, we are looking for distributors and wholesalers across the country.
Okay.
Specifically Tamale, Takrady, Cape Coast, Kumasi, and Accra. We want people who can take and distribute at a very good rate.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. So you see, good things happening on the standpoint. And when you go, just remind them that you heard about them on the standpoint as well. As the weeks go on, we'll bring you some of our sponsors as well and push them to make sure that they give us good deal. Bro, trust me now. Trust me now. Okay, then. So let me come to my set and introduce my panelists. Right opposite me is the only, one and only. She doesn't like me saying it, but, the Talk best strong.
You said it with him.
Yes, I've said it with him. Talk best strong. Diana Adiko. She is she's a gender advocate, and next to her is my own sister-in-law, Honorable Obobi Dakon Opoku, a Deputy Communications Director, NDC, and then next to her there are new, member. This is the first time she's been on the show, though I've known her for years and invited several times, but that fight will fight another day. She is Dr. Gifty Owaria Buaji. She's Deputy Executive Director, General Services, National Service Secretariat. Welcome to the standpoint, ladies.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
And Ayiko.
Yeah.
And I have some ladies basically from the NDC, the NPP ladies. What happened?
As usual, they never appear.
Oh, Nyabotre. Nyabotre. Okay. Well, I'll blame me because I said 8:30 a.m. 8:30. I didn't add the a.m. or p.m. So maybe they thought it's p.m. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Really?
So welcome, ladies, and well done. Please put your hands together for yourselves. Ladies. It's been amazing. Dinah, you saw them. What do you think changed this year, this particular election?
In the history of Ghana, we have a lot more grassroots women participating in political activities than we have for want of a better expression, elite women. But we're seeing a lot more elite women, career women, educated women coming up front in party activities, cladding themselves in party colors without fear or apology to anyone. And then you're seeing people who don't belong to any party picking their issue and standing up for it and campaigning for it. So you saw a different movement. You saw Vote for Women. You saw there was one, Hold My Power. There were people who were advocating that we end voting.
Right.
2020, no vote. And they were bold and courageous about that. And then we saw the various groups saying, vote, I stand with her. Those were neutrals who were supporting the NDC because they thought they had a female candidate.
And then we had Felicity's group of
Babes for Nana. Jane or Babes for Nana. I think one of them.
But Obi, the dynamics changed because you had a female for a running mate.
I think that what it did is that it boosted our confidence. And I think that it made it easier going out there. Because if there was anything that President John Dramani Mahama had done at that time, he simply had told the NDC woman, the Ghanaian woman, that there's a chance for a woman. And I think that we picked it up and we ran with it. And it was exciting to have...
Was it organized or it just happened?
No, all of a sudden, everybody was in the mood to campaign. And you didn't have to struggle to drag people out there. And especially because there was a woman on the ticket, the women felt as if they had a stake in it. Right. You understand me? So they did it without like any pressure, anybody forcing you to. It was easy.
Now, what triggered the NPP ladies to go out there? Was it because the NDC started it, so that's why you did?
Nana, in the early 90s, we had a great leader, Rawlings, who had a wife, who believed in the agenda of women. The Beijing conference were done. A lot came up. We had market women having schools inside the market. So right now, you and I were not supposed to struggle to get our children to go to school again. Now we got to a point where she forced other women to understand the perception and the perception to make sure that things are working. So we got to the Mohamed Okunos and the rest, all understanding that politics and being part of the strategy can change and give people voices. Then fast forward, we got into point where now first ladies stopped being just the handbags, but thinking that I can pick up a project. And all of them did. And in all this process that we are talking about, we have the Joyce Ayers, who were part of the revolution. We have the Mary Grants, who were part of the revolution. So we were not so much into it, but then a lot of the women that went out there went in your name, in my name, and they stood the test of time. We've had all the big positions in Ghana run by women. So this election was just a point of women buttressing to say, it is our time. It's been our time always, but this time we are coming with you. And we are not going to allow you to say we are just sitting down idle or clapping for you, but we are also going to be on the platform.
Let me go to Dinah briefly, then we'll go for a break. But did you realize that this time, the loyal ladies didn't play up? Ladies for Mahama didn't play up. What played up was NDC women and NPP women.
Yes. I did, and I thought it was strategic. If anybody said it was spontaneous, it's their opinion, but I thought it was strategic, and it was deliberate to give women that space, to suggest that they were not tailing after other people. They were not women symbolic decorative pieces, but these were women who were a part and a voice of the parties, and I think it was strategic. And for me, that is refreshing, that we all are, especially our two major parties, are recognizing that women have much more role to play than to be decorative pieces and cheerleaders with pom-poms. That now they are actually situated in the discourse. So the NDC women and the NPP women, I think, is strategic. And for us, it's a good thing. It's a good progress. Small, but good.
I like that, small but good. Let me take a break. When we come back, or look at the experiences on the ground. Let me say thank you to House of Food, Kodam's Gift and Stationery. They are at Cow Lane. Okay, thank you to Go Got Yogurt, Cake Technique, Royal Drinks, and Awake Purified Mineral Water by Casa Precon Company Limited. Yep Cleaning Services. They make sure that our environment is very clean. And then, of course, Menzo Mini Cakes. Thank you so much. We have Juice Time as well, 100% fruit juices. We have Inkunim Grocery Store, and then Sementia Frozen Foods. Dream Over, make sure that they power our website, www.thestandpoint.com.gh. You know, this program is on 6 platforms. Yes, 5+1. 6 platforms as of now. We are on Joy Prime. We are on EBN TV. We are on Truth TV. We are on Facebook Live, YouTube, and our website, www.thestandpoint.com.gh. And with the 3 TV stations, there are repeats as well. Watch the screen and you know the repeat times for these programs as well. And my dress today is by Liran Collection. We take a break. When we come back, what was the experience like? Well, welcome back to the Standpoint. Let me say thank you to GTP for my cloth. My dress was made for me by Liran Collections. Thank you so much to her. Of course, my hair by Inshilo GH, the one and only Inshilo. This Christmas, make sure that you contact her for your wigs and your wig caps and your braid caps and so on and so forth. Cone Professional Makeup, they sponsor my makeup with makeup products. All the ranges you've heard from Nana, all the shades and everything makeup, they've got it. So please contact them and then make sure you get the right makeup. The makeup sometimes, you know, when it's heavy on your face, you feel uncomfortable. You know, when it goes on, sometimes it's so heavy, but this is so light. You know, you have the lipstick on your lip and you don't even feel it. That is there and it stays longer. Thank you to I am J. Claude for my makeup. Joe, thank you so much as always. And who else do I have to thank? I've thanked them. Of course, Restaurant Balloons and Accessories. They have, you know, everything balloons and accessories. They've got it, everything and accessories for every occasion. Wherever you are in this country, just call them and they'll be there to sort you out. Balloons are for all occasions. Don't forget that. Now to my guest, Obi. How was the experience this time? Was it different from the previous campaigns that you've had?
Obviously, for me,
Yeah.
because I've been in a constituency campaigning for 2012. Right. I was in 2016.
Right.
So in 2020, when I was all over the place, I think that it was a different experience for me. And then because I didn't also do it alone, and then these ladies were always there.
Right.
You call them day, afternoon, evening, night, whatever time, they are ready to run with you. So it gave me a different experience so far as this election was concerned. And I enjoyed every bit of it. And I just simply will do anything because I just knew that what I was doing was something that was a passion. It wasn't because I was forced to do it, or it wasn't because I wanted to prove a point to anybody, but I did it because of who I was working for and the kind of results that I was expecting. So I was excited. And then to even get like minds to work with you on a certain project.
But don't you think you went to the bit extreme this time?
No, I think that
you were like a crazy
I think
woman.
if I had the chance and if there was more time, I'm sure that I would have done different and more dangerous things because I believed in what I was doing and I just simply was in love with it. I went up
to hang your flag.
Even the men were just beneath the ladder and screaming, "Madam, are you okay?" I didn't see anything wrong with it. I did 10 polls and I was like, okay, that's fine. I didn't see anything wrong with it. Then the video went out and people started screaming and we simply loved what we were doing.
So you were in charge of the ladies and you had to strategize and decide where you are going at every given time.
And the leaders are here this morning. I want to celebrate them. Francisca J, Abna Bagbo, Aisha, Esinam.
And there are 2 Esinams.
Yeah, so Esinam times 2.
Yeah.
And I just want you to say thank you to them, because it's simply, sometimes you just don't feel like waking up and doing it. But you never saw that amongst us. It wasn't easy. And I'm sure that for once I experienced what the walkers go through when they are by the street selling. Because every now and then we get there, we roll up, we don't even want to see them, and we're throwing them off and all that. And then all of a sudden you are in their position.
Right.
And then you have to struggle to get somebody to take a flyer from you, a manifesto from you, or a t-shirt or a scarf. And it wasn't easy, but it was a beautiful experience. So I'm sure that these days from now
Did
on,
you have
when
some people insulting you?
Oh, once a while, some of these mean people will even take it from you, and then just when they take it, they drop it on the street. You understand me? Obviously, some will just say they don't want it, but some will take it and drop it for you to know that, yeah, you understand me? And that's how mean some people can be. But it didn't deter us. We continued to do it, and we didn't get that too often.
Let me come to Doc. You know, one thing I noticed about the NPP too was the women going to support other women in their constituency. Which role did you play? Because I hear you were where?
All right, Gifty. In this election, my job was to sit and do more thinking and make sure that we were strategizing to say that if these people are going out, what should they go out with? So I was doing more figures and numbers and trying to hit the head to what exactly I would need to let my people know.
Okay,
that
let me be a bit mischievous. Maybe you should have gone to EC to do calculations.
And I was happy. Anytime I met a lot of the women in NDC putting out their best, and sometimes the NDC chaps are here and on the other street.
It's like an NPP,
and we make jokes about each other. On Facebook, for instance, I'll go tease her when I see anything. When she climbed the poles and other stuff, I'll make jokes about them, calling people to advise her to stop before she's light and all that. But for me as a person, one of the beautiful experiences was sitting on the table still with decision makers as a woman and as a youth, and still making decisions for other canvases to go with, for the people to understand that we women are not just good for any other thing, but also we can crack the brain and make better decisions, which I think was beautiful.
Like you see, when the NDC, chose Prof, it shook you small.
When NDC chose a woman, I'm a gender-sensitive person. I was happy. I quickly had to go back to my drawing board to say, who is this woman? What has she done? How influential can she be? What is her constituency? And I don't mean constituency as in the constituency, but what is her group? Which people would be attracted to her? And yes, obvious, women form 51% of the electorate. So when you see someone is choosing a gender that forms this huge, you would obviously want to. But I can say on authority that people voted for anybody they voted for, not just because of the gender, but really the things we told them and the influence and things we said we're going to do. Like she said, this election, if you check the skirt and blouses, if you check how they said, yes, this is a very strong NDC seat, but we are voting NPP. This is a strong NPP seat, we are voting NDC for this and NPP for that. It tells you that the electorate are no more what we used to think. Now they really know what they want, they go for it, and they've changed. We are not too happy about the outcome because we felt, yes, we've done a lot when it comes to the development and the progress of the people, but hey, Ghanaians know better, and they voted as they did.
Ghanaians, hey, Obobi, what was that? Oh. No comment.
She has really no comment.
I'm trying not to have
Let me take another break. When we come back, we'll continue this discussion. We'll look at, the mending the broken pieces, because there were friendships that were broken, all in the name of politics. Well, let me say thank you to our supporters. Let me wear my spectacles and see properly now. Life, where do you? Well, house of food this Christmas. Listen, any occasion, any project, any party, whatever, contact House of Food and she will sort you out. Her number is 020-817-1965. 020-817-1985. Kodam's Gift and Stationery 0244-26 260-533. 0244-260-533. Please, if you're like me, I still like Christmas cards. I still like presents, so please contact them. Gogot Yogurt is 0249-961-301. Cake Technique International, cupcakes, excellent, wedding cake, Christmas cake, whatever it is, they will sort you out as well. 0244-674-545. 0244-674-545. Royal Drinks and Awake Purified Mineral Water, they are all over. You can get them. Yep Cleaning Services, house cleaning before Christmas. If you're a Christmas freak like me, you know, Christmas, you just have to go all out. Meanwhile, it's just 2 days and maybe nothing will happen. You know, so, but if you want to clean your house, I mean, need somebody to clean up after your events and occasions, call them 050 457. It will be on the screen, so you will get it, okay? And Menzo mini cakes, amazing, lovely mini cakes, just right for the occasion, to give to the kids, to give out to people. She has packages as well. You see some of them very soon. 0544-054-385. 0544-054-385. Juice time, 0242-545-839. 100% fruit juices. In Kunim grocery store, all the hampers, you know, when you want a proper Christmas hamper with the rice, oil, and, you know, corned beef and, you know, sardine, yes, you should know that I'm a fancy. Those things are coming out. Those things, yes, they are in there when you do the jollof with corned beef, with goat meat. Obi, don't say anything. The number is 0593 865-966. I told Obi to make me jollof some time ago, and then my mother-in-law, when she told my mother-in-law, said, "Jama, o say man appointed jollof." So fancy, you know. So 0593 865-966. Sementia frozen foods, 0593 865-966. That's the same number. Dream Oval, you can get to them on 637-750-30. And then my dress was made for me by Leran Collection. Leran's Collections number is 0243-318-0180. All the numbers will be on the screen, so you can contact them as well. You know, we're giving out when you go, mention that you heard about them on the Standpoint, and trust me, you'll get a discount. We take a break. When we come back, we'll look at coming together as women, elections, NDC, MPP, CPP, PPP, whatever it is. We are women first, and how we are going to rock this Christmas. Obi is inviting us to her house. We'll be back. Welcome back to the Standpoint. Let me acknowledge my new sponsor on the block, Red Rock Ginger Ale, Golden Cow. Red Rock Golden Ginger Ale, you know, the brand to fall in love with, to respect, to trust since is it 45 or 85? 1885. And if you want to be a distributor or a wholesaler, just contact them. And you are in business. This year has been something else, but so if you have somebody who is willing to create or help you start a business, it's time to say thank you. Now, Obi, after all that, as for the climbing there, it will still be in my mind forever. You know, how many women was the NDC able to support to go into Parliament? How many women?
I think that the NDC put out the 37 women. And then eventually we have 21 who we can say with confidence.
21. No, we presented 37.
37. And then
37 I mean,
27
contested. And 21 won.
Won. But we still have one that's in contention, and we will look up to that later. But so far, we can say that we have 21 women who are ready and set to be sworn into Parliament.
In the previous Parliament, too. I mean, I think NDC still had more women
than the MPP. So, you know, so far as women representation are concerned in Parliament, I think that the NDC does very well.
Gifty, what's up?
Cool.
How many women?
Right now, we have 17, as we speak, NPP women who won. And I believe it's not because the NPP do not love women, because we put more women there, but maybe the seats, we lost a lot of our traditional seats,
Okay.
so there's some of the women who still lost.
Listen, simplicity, both of you, that NDC NPP didn't do well for us.
You wanted a zebra
But
system.
the number, yes, whether zebra or you
That
know
has to be
a
low
lion
first.
or whatever it is, gave the safe seat. But that's another discussion for another. But I think with the figures or the numbers that contested, I think you did well.
Yeah.
37 and 21, not bad. So because we can't really say that all of them would have won, all the 37. But then said 21 out of 37. It's not bad. It's not the best.
And something that excites me is that every 4 years it gets better. You understand? Maybe we are not happy with the pace. Maybe we think that it could have been better. But I just simply think that it gets better by every election.
Right.
And it's something that every woman in this country should be proud of. Not like how we would have wanted it, but I think that it's not bad. At all.
Yeah, and then the NPP too presented 23.
Yeah.
And then 17. So it's 6 that lost. So in percentage-wise, I think both of them, the women did well. They did well.
I think next government we are doing 13.4.
Okay.
As in both MPP and NDC, for women representation.
Well, no, I'm just...
It used to be 12.
The percentage, I'm looking at percentage of the number of women you presented. Not so much the number of women who are going here. But hopefully you can make up for appointments.
Yes.
We have a campaign coming up. And we'll follow you like
more women.
Like Kakai.
But I see, Gifty, the campaign should be appoint more women who can participate.
Madam, don't start that argument.
Yeah. So when we go off that narrative of appoint women but appoint women be careful, what we are suggesting is that first and foremost we are issuing a disclaimer that is suggesting that there may not be these women. But we are saying that from the women who lost the primaries to the women who lost the election, you have a good pool of women to pick from.
Yeah.
They have demonstrated a certain level of competence and qualification we should not hide
much.
behind. From the women who are at the front of the campaign, from the women who are at the front of the campaign, you can't tell us you won't find the women. So let us remove the terms and conditions because we know that when we look, we will find. If we are strategic enough not to go and put a surgeon to go and head an architecture company.
Just went with what I was saying.
So the leaders who are going to do the appointment, they know this already.
That's the caveat.
They know this already. It's not a caveat because they know this already and they will be setting us up for failure if they put a chief surgeon as a head of architecture organization. Then she will fail. Then they will say we all fail.
So a lot of things have happened.
Yes.
Both in the mainstream media and on social media.
Sure.
What Dinah made a comment that what some politicians are very good at is pitching women against women so that they will have the excuse to say that we told you women are their own enemies. How do we move on from here to come together as women whilst we wait for whatever outcome? To work together to understand that we have a common cause. That's the gender agenda. How do we close the ranks?
I think that it's important for us to close the ranks. And I think that it starts from us as individual women. I had many people calling my phone one day and said, go to Gifty's wall. This is something that she's put out there. You understand me? I immediately went there took a screenshot, went into her inbox.
Yeah.
Because obviously I'm not going to attack her on her wall. So I went into her inbox, I went to her WhatsApp, had that discussion with her, whatever. I convinced myself that, okay, this is what it is, this is what she's done, it's all right, let's leave it. I will not go back and attack her on her wall, or I will not put her on my wall virtually attacking
screenshot
her.
it and then let people...
And it's just an example I'm giving you that if we begin to do things like that, it's better for all of us. Because what could have happened was that I could have easily gone onto her wall, attacked her there, and then sent everybody from my party there to attack her. And at the end of the day, what would have happened? You understand me? So I'm thinking that if we begin to accept each other and what we come with, and understand that because I'm a woman, she's also a woman, Gifty is a woman, Dina is a woman, I think that we will treat each other differently. And then our problems will not be one that will be discussed out there, but we will know how to deal with it quickly and then
move on.
Move on. You understand me? So when people begin to talk about how we are our own enemies and all, we allow them to say that. Because we give them a chance and then we do things that makes them think that we can simply not be there for each other. And that's how we should begin to think in this country if we want more women to get into this politics.
Yeah. And, you know, Gifty, I mean, looking, and I talk about this because I know how the two of you relate.
Yeah.
I know how Joyce, Bawa Mutari, Efia Koto, Mame, Ya, and others, they relate. I know, you know, how sometimes, whose birthday was it? And all of them were there and having fun.
It was
Joyce's
birthday.
It was Joyce's birthday, yeah. But, as usual, the followers. I mean, the two of you, and the names I've mentioned, you know that, you know the level, the extent you can go, and you know where you cut off, because there's that mutual respect and the purpose. How do we get the followers, quote unquote, to understand that, yes, we are waiting for whatever it is, but elections are over. This is the time to mend bridges. Some people broke ranks with their own family members, their own, you know, very good friends, all because, in fact, groups have been dismantled. All because this is A, this is B. How do we cross, mend the broken bridges? Just a second.
We would need to understand how the human being is and the psyche of the human being. We are naturally competitive, but when we are done with the competition, there must be a consensus and a mutual point of movement. Most of the time, I tell people I don't blame the losers when they react wrong, because often than not, if you've never lost before, then you don't understand how it feels to lose. But for us, the women, right from the beginning, we must be told of the fact of the women agenda and how we would push it to each other. So a young woman is entering politics, a lot of things are said to her. How do we, the ones already in, embrace her? How do we get her to understand this is really not the story, but then there is a different story, and whatever story you were told before you came in is not? How many of the young women, like she's saying, she has young women she's working with, but who really is mentoring us? I went into politics, she might have the same experience from 2004. If I'm asked of how many women had come out to say, I mentored her, maybe apart from Mrs. Rollins, who can boldly say, I mentored her, I may have none when it comes to political stance. So these are the challenges. So we women must first be conscious of the fact that we want to get the younger ones to begin to rethink. And all the errors that we have done, we try to correct it with them. That becomes our first point of call. My relationship with her should not be determined by our political parties. We may have the differences, we may go out there, say whatever when we're on political platforms, but the moment we descend, we change the status quo. And this status quo has been how we've related When she was contesting her elections, I was still the head of research. We still had our jokes. I was still tease her once in a while, both on her wall, private. But then I knew that this is where the lines were drawn. And this is not just about the MPP, NDC. It's MPP, MPP, NDC, MDC. The space, like you said, is small. All of us are trying to fit in.
Right.
Very small. So most of the time, the men would always want us to feel if they are not together, then we stand right. So they push us around. And this pushing us around is not about me. My enemy really is not Obobia, who is the NDC. But it becomes the other woman who is an MPP, who someone somewhere is saying that you can be like Gifty, but I think you have to fight Gifty. So unless she understands that you can not be like Gifty, you can be like Ifia, you can be like Mamiya, you just have to work for yourself, but you can do whatever Gifty is doing. If we begin to understand this, then it's better. Because what Obobia wants to see is Nanado not in power.
Yeah.
Not Gifty not in power.
Yeah.
If I'm not in power, nothing changes.
Yeah.
But rather, and that is the shape. So the neutrals, the media must begin to help us, must begin to tailor the conversation for us, must begin to make me, the one in that situation, feel that, can I rethink? Can I restructure myself? Can I see you as my friend and not you as the one I'm supposed to destroy to be where you are? Because I've seen agencies where there's been 3 women manning the agency. No issues happened. I've still seen agencies where there are 3 men there, a lot of issues. So it's not really or not the woman, but it's a problem of who is psyching the woman to think as she's thinking. And that's how it's been for me, if you ask me. And whilst we are done, one of the good things that a lot of the agencies have been doing to help us, FES, for instance, they've been doing a lot of trainings, and this training is for both MPP, NDC. They sometimes even bring the CPP and other political parties on. So when we meet to learn, we don't learn as NPP or NDC. We learn as women. So if we begin to see it, as she's saying, if there's any challenge, we go there, we can fight in our inbox. We can say all the things we want to say to each other in the inbox. But when it comes out there, I rather want to let it slide than come to attack it. Not because I may love her so much, no, but for the fact that I know as she rises in her party, is the woman that is rising.
As she rises, is the women that is rising. Dinah.
Yes. Okay, yes.
So, this is where we are. 2 of them, of course, empowered. They know what it's about. They understand the gender agenda. But there are lots of people, women out there, who just simply don't get it. Who are to today will meet each other and not talk, and will fight and insult each other, all in the name of politics.
Politics and promoting women's rights as well.
You know, claiming, because that's not how we promote women's rights.
Yeah, well, it's true, and the aftermath of this election has presented that dynamics very strongly. It's presented it within and amongst women in political parties, and Dr. Gifty said that it's not only opposing parties, but the parties themselves
Sometimes
have a
within,
lot of wounds to heal. And if that is not managed well, God, there may be a lot of setbacks in the coming election. So that is on one side. And then the active group of us who joined the campaign from our point of conviction, particularly to support the movement of women, also had our own clashes. And you see, days after the election, we're talking about this shade, and this person insulted me, and this shade was thrown, and this shade, and I claim my shade. I didn't like this shade, and I'm angry about this shade. I laughed about it, but now I don't want to laugh about this shade anymore. So, but there's that group that were a strong anchor to the women.
Are you the one who was asking about the meaning of shade?
Yeah. I was the one asking whether it is a shade. Is it the same as a kutia?
Yes, you're the one who was.
Yes, kutia. So I said, okay, so that whole thing is out there. But I wake up in the morning and I tell myself that the fact that we have a common agenda does not mean we have a common approach and journey.
Exactly.
The fact that we are pursuing the same thing does not mean we the people are the same. We come from it from different angles. And as human beings, and I think both speakers have said it, as human beings, we do not necessarily have to agree on everything It is the way we disagree that gives us the opportunity for tomorrow to do together and to work together. It's not going to be easy at all, but some of the motivational speeches have been coming on your walls on Facebook, so we know people will heed and we'll get over this quicker. Our consolation will come in the number of female appointments we get.
All right, thank you very much, ladies. As I was saying, we have analyzed our own issues. We have talked about and discussed how best we can handle, and we've come to a conclusion that united we stand, divided we fall. Well done to you, ladies, once again. Well done to you for being out there working. I have some gifts for you from my sponsors. First of all, we have, you are each getting a gallon of, Go-Gots from Go-Gots, yogurt. Why don't you ask them which? Okay, if you don't like that, I'll change for you later.
Oh, wow.
Pack of Red Rock for you. Okay, now you can give it to them. If any of you say menopause, you see. Also, we have cupcake, mini cakes from Anne Menzo. Then we have a cloth each from GTP for you as well. Just to say thank you. I can give to Bronya Papa, to say.
Please package hers and add to mine.
I should package and add it to yours. I agree.
She won't wear the cloth. She won't drink the yogurt. Nothing. Just water.
My nephew is there. He'll take it. But this is just to say, Ayiko, you've done well. We really appreciate it. We really admire you. Of course, we have Cone Professional Makeup giving you some products as well. They will add some to it later. Please pass it on. So this is our way of saying Merry Christmas. Well done. Ayiko ladies, you also have your gift when we are going out. We get you some gifts as well. Let not this be the last. We can only build upon this and achieve greater things. But all in all, personally, I've been impressed. I've been very happy. I've been very excited. And I say salute to all of you.
And we
Merry
also
Christmas.
Want to say thank you to you. You continue to motivate us on your Facebook wall every now and then, calling us out and appreciating us and urging us on and all that. So we also want to say thank you to you. If we had a lot more women out there who were just there and appreciating other women like what you did throughout this campaign, I'm sure that would have given us more vim, as my people will say.
One more, please. The books. My books. Lema Roberta Goy was on this program 2 weeks ago, and she bought copies of my book, 50 Nuggets at 50, which she analyzed, and she said she loves. And so she said I should give each one of you 10 copies to give to your ladies.
Wow.
Yeah, so you give to your ladies, and I'll give the ladies in the audience as well, one each. For them, it's all written, donated by Lema. Can I have the books? Okay, they are bringing it for you to read. Hopefully it will motivate, encourage you, and push you and make you understand that All right, then, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back with a bit of me. Ladies, you all get a copy of the book as well. Okay, thank you for watching. We'll be back with a bit of me. Are you counting down the days? Well, if you're a Christmas freak like me, I'm sure you are, because I am very soon. Christmas will be here. Christmas Day. It's just, how many days? 2, 3 days? But then for me, it means so much to me. It signifies love, a period to show love and appreciate people, a period to mend broken bridges, a period to appreciate people who have contributed in so many or diverse ways to your development. It's time to learn to let go of the hurt and the bitterness and the pain. It's time to forgive yourself and the people who have hurt you. And don't get me wrong, forgiving someone who has hurt you doesn't mean you should draw the person closer to you, but it just means you are free in your spirit. Because I've told you before, bitterness is a spirit and it stinks. It drives away good things from you. So this period, irrespective of what has happened, let's say homes have been broken all in the name of politics. People have betrayed their own family, called them, they insulted each other, all in the name of politics. Now it's all over, and they just don't know how to come together. Let it go. Be bold, be the wise one, be the stronger one, be the one who is bigger and better by making that call, by making that visit, by saying, I am sorry. Saying, I am sorry and let it go. We are all not the same. We all can't love the same thing. We all can't achieve the same thing. Supporting each other is all that matters, especially as women. You see, our enemy as women is society. It's not men, it's not women. It's not each other. It's our society. So don't let us make things more difficult for us. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Fill your heart with joy. Fill your heart with excitement. Fill your heart with happiness. Fill your heart with love this Christmas and reach out to someone. Merry Christmas to you all. And may God see us through to the end of the year. And may 2021 be exceptionally exciting for all of us. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being with us throughout this period. COVID-19 and all, you stayed true to us. We're thankful to you, and we are so grateful to you. God has got us covered. He's shown it to us that he's faithful. But guess what? He has given us wisdom. Let's apply it. Reach out and show some love. Thanks for watching. See you same time next week. Bye for now.